Well, looks like Cheesy invited me to the Maker Pen Talk Show. Let's head over there and wait a minute. I thought I clicked. Come on, see what's going on. See what the topic of the night is tonight. These guys always come up with some crazy topics.
Workshops.
Biggie.
Workshops. Those are pretty fun. Ren, you need to catch up on some workshops. He's supposed to.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do a lot over winter break, but he never did.
We started like the freaking 5-week Minecraft phase.
Yeah, we have not gotten off Minecraft. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you behave for the rest of the event, I'll give you a microphone next time.
Anybody wants to join our Minecraft server? Join the Discord in Cheesy's bio. And all types of games.
Oh my gosh.
You all want to
Give it a.
join the
You think we should get Cats up for a little
guy
bit?
in the back is creepy.
He's been ignored for the past couple of events. I'm sorry, Cats. I think we should get him.
You wanna come up?
After we get Hunter. After
Cats,
we're done
I'm
with
gonna
him.
send you an invite for You're gonna have to accept
We're not kicking you out just yet.
Get Cats up.
Okay.
You know what?
Oh my god.
Get him out.
No, guys.
Oh my.
Have
Cat,
Cat
open
replace
your watch.
this person.
Yeah, Mr. Wood, you can't sit still. You're gonna get replaced.
For contributor.
I keep on going under the map.
Don't worry about it. Think about like dipping your
Mike,
toes
ow.
in
You
gotta
water,
open
but
your watch.
down there. Yeah,
Mikey.
no, don't worry about it.
Not sure what the hell's going on.
Watch. There should be an invite for.
My Cats is struggling.
Okay.
What do you think your dream job would be?
Okay.
now we can hear you.
Honestly,
We can hear you. You can come up here now.
If you want to come up
My
here,
cat's too
Cats,
fat. You can come up
right
here.
I don't know.
Or not.
You don't really know?
No.
I don't.
Wait a minute.
I don't really blame you.
What the hell?
I've been thinking of a couple. Hey, shut up.
So,
Mr. Wood,
hey,
get out of the
I'll just stand over there in the corner and shit if you don't mind.
No, Mr. Wood, no. You can sit.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Well,
Mr. Wood, you're
Mr. Wood.
so
Big
it's
equal.
You're
okay.
like denying.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a
you're like denying him your
Sit down.
seat,
Sit down. Sit down.
but you're not.
there's a stain on this
Okay.
chair.
Supposed to be.
How the hell did that stain get on that chair? No, look at it.
Mr. Wood.
Oh my gosh, it's like
What?
I think he was playing with my poop gun.
Hey.
Well, anyways, how you guys doing tonight? Sorry,
Good.
you know, I left the last couple times, but you know my
Bro.
my subs and viewers and stuff. You know, after 10 minutes of sitting in the audience, they were like, "Yeah, this ain't fun." So
I'm gonna
I had to go do others. You're gonna murder me? My God! Wait a minute! Is my wife on? Is my wife in this room?
Why?
That's the last. She's the one that says she always wants to murder me.
I get. Bro.
What's going on with the chairs and shit?
Just leave it. Leave it.
I don't know. I think it's which
Hey, I got a topic. I got a topic I'd like to talk to you guys about tonight, and it's kind of sensitive to me. Hey, come sit your ass back in the chair. Let's talk. Come on. I got a topic that's kind of sensitive. Well, lately, the last couple weeks, I've been doing what I call my man on the street podcast interviews, where I just wander around, usually in the homeless shelter.
I joined that.
Yeah, and I just grab somebody that I think is interested, and I take them, you know, to my studio, and I do a one-on-one with them, and make a video, and it's a lot of fun to meet new people. They get to meet me and shit. But I actually got a comment on my YouTube channel from this bitch. She said I have a huge problem with you inviting kids to your podcast without their parents' permission.
Oh my God.
Ain't no way.
Of course, you know, the old man came right back with, "Look, Karen, I have a feeling you have a huge problem with a lot of things everybody else fucking does. So how about you shut the fuck up and deal with that crap you got going on there?" And I went to roast her in a bunch of different ways. Oh yeah, here's what's the funniest thing is, if you go look at her YouTube channel, she's been on for like since 2007, and all she has is like 10 videos
Leave
of
her
other people's frickin' babies.
Or actually, restart the game.
So
Restart the game.
Karen is telling me. Well, then I had to remind her. I said, "You do know that most of these kids, even though they're minors, they have their parents' permission to be on Rec Room and do whatever the hell they want, right?" Matter of fact, I even interact. Well, you're special, and I don't mean by like the little short yellow bus special. We all know that you take an Uber to school just so you don't have to go in the little yellow short bus. But anyways, what?
You know, I actually used to take the yellow short bus because I broke my leg.
No, that wasn't the reason. No, it was because you fell on your head after you broke your leg. And then afterwards you kept going, and they went, we really need to get this kid some socialized medicine. Yeah.
How do you have a skirt on?
Okay.
Why not?
Well, because if
Why
you're a
don't
guy
you
and you have a skirt on and you bend over, your balls show. That's why.
Expose me. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why all the Irish guys is like,
Okay.
have you ever seen any one of those movies where they all swinging their swords and their axes in the old medieval movies? Yeah, they always pick up their shorts and show their nuts and balls and everything. Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's supposed to put fear in the enemy. They're like, dude, they're swinging more than big swords and hammers. They got big ol' members between their legs. This is
Wouldn't that just be a weakness? You know, they just twist
well,
them out?
actually, in my point of view, I'd be on the other side going like, well, I know what I'm swinging at. The biggest target on the field. Bitch, you think you're gonna come out here and intimidate me with your big dick? Well, whoo! Oh, I'm sorry. It's laying on the ground. What are you gonna do now?
Oh my God.
No, God had nothing to do with it. It was his sword that did it. God did go, hey, go cut that dude's dick off. He might have, I don't know. They say God works in mysterious ways. That's why I keep asking him day after day, why the hell did you make me marry her?
I'm surprised you've been with her for so long.
What if, like,
I can't
the
escape,
grand-
especially not now. I broke my hip and I'm in a damn wheelchair. Have you ever, you're like,
Like, you say she hates you so much. Why hasn't she just pushed you down a hill yet?
how do you think I broke my fucking hip?
I don't know.
You know, at any moment she could just put you down a hill.
Well, now she's got to use some real raw energy. She's gonna have to wheelchair my ass down the hill, and the wheelchair's got brakes on it. No, seriously, I could stop her ass at any time. It's like whee, then I do a wheelie, but then I fall off the back of this bitch, and then she has to pick my ass back up and put me back in it. So it's kind of like a no-go for both of us if you think about it. It's like, yeah. It's not a win-win. That's a lose-lose right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cats, there's something I want to thank you for. The other night on the talk show, you kind of helped expose this guy who copied our room, like used, like, I don't know how he did it, but our room isn't clonable of the room that he did steal, but somehow he stole it. And then you kind of like started yapping at him, like always do, making fun of kids. But then like, it's some things that really exposed him.
Well,
That was really fun.
you know what? Some people just really piss the old man off. That's why it's a good idea to talk to me nicely, ask me really friendly questions, and don't piss my ass off. Other than that, hey, we're good. You know, that's the way the shit goes, right?
Did you see Trump is banning LGBTQ people from Medicare?
No, he never banned anybody from anything. It's a bunch of freaking lies. Look, you got to stop watching CNN and those what is it now? It's 5 cows on The View. Look, I'm telling you, just because they keep sitting there chewing on grass going, moo,
Hey, you got
moo. If you listen to the words, that's about all the sense they make. Moo, moo. Well, and then sometimes they come in like a bunch of big fat goats, and then they go, nah, nah, nah. But still, doesn't matter whether they're being big fat cows or big fat goats. They're all just stinking the place up and shitting all over the stage. You know how many times that channel has been actually, you know,
Hey, Randy, you said one more time, we can turn it off.
been in
Yeah, I wanna turn off now.
been lawsuits and had to pay like tens of millions of dollars every time one of them cows moo and one of them goats go meh. I mean, like it cost them NBC like tens of millions of dollars
Okay.
for the moos and the
But you're doing so
yes.
well. We appreciate the money you spent. Just don't say that stuff.
Okay.
Like, you're basically saying politics is a bunch of just knock-knock jokes.
Oh, yeah. You can make a joke about just about anything. I mean, take Joe Biden, for instance. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to fucking make a joke about him. Bitch can't even walk up and down a pair of stairs. Shit. No. And then there was the one where he was making that speech where he was going like, and then he turned around and tried to shake the hand of an invisible man. Did you see that one? He was like, "Oh, I want to shake your hand." It's like, dude, turn your ass around. Or people like, come here. There's nobody there. You need to get off the fucking stage because yeah, you're having moments again. That dude had a lot of moments.
Fell asleep.
And then they put Kamala Harris in there.
On the stage?
Oh, he fell asleep every time
That's
he went.
camel toe.
Every time he went overseas, he sat there sleeping through everything. And then,
My cat's too fat.
well, and then
Camel toe Harris.
there's the sniffing of the hair, and then a couple months ago he actually chewed on a baby's toe. Dude,
What?
he chewed on a baby's toe. Oh yeah, there's a
My cat's
video.
too fat.
You want me to put it on my YouTube
My
channel?
cat's too fat.
Yeah, he sucked
I
on
think
a
we're
baby's
good.
toe.
But before we get too wrapped into politics, I don't know if I want to hear more about sucking on baby's toes right now. But like, how about a question?
Big,
If you
you
could
show up
change-
to your present, Biggie.
Yeah, why
There's
don't
a present right
yeah,
there.
before
presents on there.
before I go, why don't you guys ask the old man a question? I'll do my best to
Yeah.
answer that shit, okay?
What's 1 plus 1?
Ah,
All right.
Not again.
Lucia.
Oh yeah, AJ.
What's 1
I'd like
plus
to say
1?
because-
Well, in your
Well,
case, it
oh,
doesn't
I-
matter
listen.
because you're never gonna get a date.
Was I just insulted by my cat's too fat?
Yes, you did, and you asked for it. Okay, anybody else got a better question?
Oh, I have a question.
What?
Am I
What was
the
the
short
best
one?
moment
But,
you
okay.
had on when you were on the Navy destroyer?
The best moment I had when I was on my Navy
the
destroyer.
scariest, the scariest, best scariest, whatever.
Oh,
like,
the
yeah.
best, scariest. I would have
Just
to
the
say,
scariest
I have to say it was that time that New Zealand couple found me drunk under the rear tire of their car, and they took me home.
Who said that one time? I remember that. I don't know
Yeah,
why, but
no,
one
it's a
thing I
true,
really
it's a
remember
true
you said.
story. Evidently, some New Zealanders brought me to their championship football game, and I ended up passing out underneath the back of these people's car. And instead of running over me, they noticed me there laying there, and they threw me in the car. Didn't know I was U.S. Navy. I didn't have my uniform on, and they took me home. And well, evidently they threw me on the couch. I didn't know that. Well, anyways, the next morning, the wife is she's shaking me, yelling, "Hey, you got to get up now! You got to get up now! My husband's coming home soon." Man, I shot right up when she said my husband's coming home soon. I was like, "Oh shit! What did I do? What the fuck did I do last night?" So I'm getting up. I'm trying to grab my clothes, put them on, and shit. Get the hell out of there. And she's like, "Whoa, where are you going?" It's like, "Well, you said your husband's coming home. I'm getting the hell out of here." And she goes like, "No, wait a minute. I just made breakfast." I'm like, "What? Wait a minute. Is this what New Zealand women do when they cheat on their husband? Do they feed them breakfast before they run out the door?" Maybe she knows I'm a sailor. I don't know. So we go in there. She's got eggs. She's got toast. She's got jams. Oh, gosh. She fed me Vegemite. Don't ever do that. Someone hands you some Vegemite. I'm telling you, it smells and tastes like, rotten pussy. But that wasn't her problem. That wasn't her problem that I know of.
Clip that.
So anyway, yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should have. People should know about that
I
part.
clipped that.
So anyways, so I'm sitting there, I'm eating breakfast, and I'm thinking, man, how long is it going to take me to have to just get up and scoot the hell out of her? Next thing I know, her husband comes walking in the door, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's it for me. I'm only like 18 years old, and I'm in New Zealand, and I got a hangover. And his wife just fed me so much, I don't think I could run very far, very fast. And he says, well, you ready to go? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. And he goes like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, if we're going to have to fight, we're going to have to do it right here in the kitchen. He's like, no. Are you ready to go back to wherever you came from? And I'm like, oh, what the hell? What is going on here? And then they both explained to me how they found me behind the car tire of their car without running over me. And then the guy says, so you're on a Navy destroyer, right? And I said, yeah. He goes, so what base is your ship parked at? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. This is my first time in New Zealand, for crying out loud. And so he gets out this map of New Zealand, and he's looking at it, and he goes like, hey, do you think he came from here? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I've never been here. Do you think he came from here? I don't know. Dude, seriously? All I know is that I don't know anything right now. And he goes like, well, I'll tell you what. This base right here is about 50 miles away, 60 miles away. I think it gets you there in about 40 minutes in my car. Let's take a guess and see if that's where your ship's at. And I'm like, well, dude, you got a better idea than I do. I just thought I screwed your wife and she fed me breakfast. Okay, so we jump in the car. We have a lot of talk, and we're headed somewhere where I have no idea where we're going. He pulls up in this port, and sure as shit, there's my destroyer sitting right there. They're about to pull up the plank. And I'm like, hey, thanks, dude. I'm sure your wife was she looked pretty nice. She was cute. Sorry I didn't, diddle her. But anyways, have a good life. And I go running to the boat, right? And they're just about to pull up the plank, and they're all yelling, son of a bitch, this little bastard made it back again just in time. I had like 20 seconds before they were going to go without me. And then when I get on the ship, everybody's looking at each other like, fuck. No matter what we do, he's like a frickin' boomerang. He keeps coming fucking back. God, can't we just throw his ass overboard and leave him in the middle of the Pacific or the Atlantic or some shit? Fuck. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in the Navy.
Sounds like.
Would you suggest getting in the Navy?
Oh, another thing that was funny when I was in the Navy was one of my jobs I got to do was actually drive this destroyer, right? Especially in heavy weather, and I was already into video games and stuff, so I had that touch. So they would take new recruits, and they would bring them up on the bridge, and they'd have this big brass wheel, I'm telling you, and a compass in front of you, and they'd say, try to drive this ship. Now we're talking about a 400-foot-long destroyer, and so when you turn the wheel, it doesn't just go, oh, I'm going left. Oh, I'm going right. It didn't take me long to look at the compass and go like, oh, I'm guessing it's going to go 2 degrees off that way. And I'd go like this a little bit. And then I'd guess for it to go that way. And I'd go like this a little bit. And these motherfuckers like, dude, have you ever seen anybody drive this ship that straight? That's how I got off a regular guard duty. Every time I had guard duty, they're like, dude, have this kid drive the ship. I'm telling you, this bitch can go in a straight line, even in the heaviest of currents. But I had fun while I was doing it. See, back then, them old destroyers.
Too fat.
Oh, no, hang on, I ain't done yet. Don't interrupt an old man. See, that's a good way to piss him off. Okay, so they had those old EOT phones where you would take the handle and you would crank it, right? You'd go, right? Okay. All right. So I learned how to make that sound perfectly with my mouth, and it goes a little bit like this. And so
Sounds like
while I'm on the bridge, right? While I'm on the bridge,
Yeah.
new ensigns and stuff, they'd be stepping outside the bridge to have a cigar or cigarette, and I'd make that noise. And they'd come running back in and they'd answer the phone like, what? What? Who the fuck's there? Son of a bitch. And they'd hang that bitch up. They'd go like, damn it. And they go back out to have their cigarette and their smoke and shit. And they go again. And they'd come back in there and answer the phone. Motherfucker, who's doing this shit? So I'm literally phone pranking officers on the bridge, and the people running the EOT machine and shit like that, they're trying hard not to laugh so hard they shit their britches, because they know I'm doing this to these officers, right? Okay, so finally, the last time, he calls the sergeant at arms on the phone. He says, look, I want you to monitor this goddamn phone. The next motherfucker, he's got to come from somewhere on this ship. I'm telling you, the next son of a bitch calls his phone, I want you to go down there and arrest his ass for harassing me, right? Then he hangs up the phone. He doesn't even get out the door, and I go, and he comes back, he goes, did you catch the son of a bitch? He's like, it's coming from you.
Did you ever get in trouble for that?
There is nobody on any phone anywhere. They would start to think these new officers were crazy. Like, dude, seriously, you're hearing phone ringing you're supposed to be running the ship, for crying out loud. And you keep running, answering ghost phones. Oh, I'm telling you, man, I had a lot. I wish I had a, YouTube video and shit back then, and GoPros and all. Man, I'm telling you, I had some of these bastards. They were just like ready to pull their hair out. They were like, I can't stand this shit anymore.
Out of like the many stories you have told, which one do you want to relive again?
Frick, all of them. I made it to alive. See, every one of my stories, every one of my things I went through, I damn near died, but I made it out alive. So, yeah, I'd go back and do it again, except unless I run into one where I die. Then I want to leave that one behind. That's not one you want to record and go back and do again. So, you guys, hey,
How
thanks.
do you do it again if you're dead?
Wait.
That's my point exactly.
Before you leave, would you suggest joining the Navy?
Goodbye, yeah.
Would I say what to join the Navy?
Would you suggest joining the Navy?
Well, let's say every branch has its special services. Like my one of my grandsons, he recently joined the Army, but he's a tech, a gun tech, okay, ammunitions tech, everything. So that was the best for him to go be a munitions specialist. Me, I was into electronics and mechanics. That was best for me at the time, back in the 70s, because I was in electronics and mechanics. And the Navy always has the best electronics and mechanics teaching. The other schools, they have their, the other branches, they have their other options. If you want to join the service, it's a great thing to do. But don't just join the service because you want to join the service. Pick out the branches, check them out, decide which one is the one you want to join first, okay, to get the best out of it. But I applaud anybody that wants to join the service and actually protect their country. So with that, you guys, if you have anything else to say, the old man's out there. He's off to do some other stupid shit. Thank you for having me on your show tonight. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
All right.
W Riz.
You guys have fun. We'll see y'all later, okay? All right.
Well, thank you, my cats, for being up here for tonight. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Well, like I said,
Thanks for
We got
entertaining us.
distracted, and
thanks
he
for
was
entertaining
on you
us.
the entire show.
oh, I always,
Yeah, I like how Jim was a part of.
I always have,
Up here the whole time.
I can't get my damn, my watch is
I mean, we all love
fucking up
story
on
time
me.
with
Hang on a
cats.
second.
Hit the-
Gotta stop filming.